Now this is a question from calendars, and it's actually a very easy to do problem. It's actually, you can call even a reasoning problem. So if you check this problem, you can see that how many times hour hand and minute hand coincides in a clock between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Okay, so let's see. 10 a.m. This is 9, this is 10. So 10 a.m. the hour hand will be here, hour hand will be here, and our minute hand will be here. Okay. Now what is going to happen? What is going to happen? Like it has to reach 1, 2. Hour hand has to reach here. So after 1 hour, in 1 hour, this minute hand will take a full rotation, and the hour hand from its original position, which is this, it is going to move. It is going to move, and it is going to reach at here at 11 o'clock. Okay, so our hand moved here, and the thing which you have to know is that in between this gap, the minute hand have overtaked. This minute hand have overtaked our hour hand. So it must have overlapped once in this gap. So one time it has overtake, or overtake matlab the hour hand will be looking like this, and the minute hand will be directly on top of that, at least for a while. Only then it overtake can happen. Therefore, one time overlap has happened, or coinciding means overlap. One type overlap have happened. Now, after 1 more hour you give, the minute hand will again complete one full rotation, and the hour hand, it will move from here. It will move from here and reach here. This is an interesting point. This is at 12 o'clock. Okay? What is going to happen at 12 o'clock? The intersection, the meeting only happens at here. In this gap, they never meet actually. The hour hand travel from here to here, minute hand at the exact time will reach here. So the overlap is happening at 12 o'clock. So still one more overlap is happening. Now, the next part is actually interesting. Now, if you look at the next part, what you can see is that the hour hand will be starting here. The minute hand is much more faster here. That basically means that the first person to leave this area will be minute hand. The minute hand will leave here. Hour hand will only move very slightly. You can't even see that. And after some time, the minute hand will keep on moving. It will reach here. The minute hand will keep on moving. It will gonna reach here. By the time minute hand will reach here, the hour hand will be hour hand will be reaching somewhere over here. Okay, our hand will be reaching somewhere over here, and then the minute hand will keep on moving. By the time minute hand reaches here, the hour hand will again slightly move. It will reach here and keep on going, and then let's say the minute hand continuously moved and minute hand reached here. And by that time our hand would be completely facing here. So interestingly, what is happening is that between 12 and 1, there is no meeting, because the minute hand travel before, our hand is in in the backside. All the time it is in the backside. So there is no meeting. And finally, we have to go till 2 o'clock, right? Now the minute hand will go and overtake our hand. Our hand will move from here, and our hand is going to reach here. So our hand, one more time overtaking is happening, because our hand is moving from here to here. Minute hand is completely overtaking that. So one more overtaking. So total coinciding only 3 times it is going to happen. 3 times it is going to happen. Of course, you can test it using your watch in an examination hall, but I wouldn't prefer it in the starting, because if the watch time is wrong and there is no other clock in the examination hall, you will be stuck. So what you have to do is that if you really want to use your watch, make sure that you do all the clock problems in the end. That means only when like 10 minutes are left for the exam, then stop doing every other problem, then you can do clock problem. So basically, when you're looking at a clock or a watch, you have to see that the overlapping, this scenario is known as overlapping. So at 12 o'clock, it's already in the overlapped position. Okay, now if I move forward, the minute hand move forwards, and the hour hand is very slow, so there is no overlapping. In fact, you cannot see any overlapping between 12 and 1. Okay, now it is 1 o'clock. Now the next overlapping will be happening between 1 and 2. One overlapping. 1, keep on going. See, second overlapping is between 2 and 3. 2, keep on going. Third overlapping will be happening between 3 and 4. 3, so let's see. 4, here 4 is going to happen. 4, 5, so fast. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, and here see the next last overlap is happening at exactly at 12. That is 11th overlapping. So in one 12-hour cycle from 12 to 12, only 11 time overlapping is happening. And on top of that, you should also know that in a 24 hours, this double time will happen. So 22 times happens. So the only thing is that every hour except the hour between, you have to only look for the change which is happening from 11 to 1 o'clock. See, this is 11 o'clock, okay? From between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock, only one time overlap will happen. And that is exactly at 12. See, this is the only overlap. And the next overlap will happen only after 1 o'clock. So our question was saying, in our question, the time was actually 10 o'clock, right? So it was saying from 10 o'clock till 2 o'clock, how many overlap will be happening. So what you have to think is that from 10 to 11, one overlap will happen. Similarly, from 1 to 2, one overlap will happening. So one overlap is over here, one overlap is over here, and between this gap only one overlap is happening. So whenever you have a question like this, you only have to look for what is happening between 11 and 1. Between 11 and 1, only one overlap will happen. So let's see that scenario and we'll stop. So first overlap will happen between 10 and 11. First overlap. Now second overlap will happen exactly at 12 o'clock. Exactly at 12 o'clock. And finally, the last overlap will happen after 1 o'clock. This is actually 1 o'clock. This is after 1 o'clock. And eventually we'll reach at 2. So only 3 overlaps are happening. Or 3 coincident. That's it, guys. Thank you. Is it much working? Yeah, Sonata always roll.